Welcome everyone to pre-market prep at the close. Spencer Israel, Joel Elconin. Joel, we were wondering this morning, why are we down so much? But it doesn't matter because we're going to buy the dip anyway, and that's exactly what happened. It was another example of a buy the dip market today.
Good afternoon, Spencer. Good afternoon, pre-market prep listeners here at the close. The market is clinging to a one-tick gain right now. Make it two ticks. Didn't even come near that pre-market low. Pre-market low at 2889.75. Actually, buyers stepped up at the same place they did on Friday in the regular session. Friday's regular session low, 2895.75. The best they could do this morning was 2895.50. So those two intraday lows, which I like to track as well as the daily lows. So that'll be a good level looking at tomorrow. Clean unchanged. Crude, not a great day in crude. Big old range, $3 range, 26.73 high, 24.79 low. Right now in the after hours trading down 62 cents at 26.55. Gold in the red too. That's down $14.30 at 16.99 and a half. Haven't had a close under 1700 in a while. Silver, it's going the same way as gold for a change, down 11.8 cents at 15.66. And ahead of the big halving, Bitcoin having one of its worst days in months, down nearly 15%. $1,465 at 8,565.
So, Joel, I want to give you and Dennis props this morning for your analysis of the AMC Amazon rumor because it sounded ridiculous, and you kind of had a feeling that once the market opened, they would just pull the rug out, and that's exactly what happened with AMC. Wouldn't you know it?
And actually, in my article, I gave props to you as well, Spencer.
Oh, what
It
did I
was
say?
just baffling. It was baffling that Amazon, and this still may happen, folks. I mean, we don't know everything here in pre-market prep, but boy, bad business model going into the report or going into the 2020. Bad overall performance. Continued lower this year. Got down to a buck 95. This was March, and actually it touched that level in April too, as the market was recovering. And the Daily Mail, not a publication that I follow much, puts it out, citing sources, Amazon, to in talks, circling the wagons to buy AMC. And that's all the bots, that's all the momentum traders looking for a rumor on Monday morning to trade, and they goosed this thing up to $7.55. We were on the broadcast, dragged Cinemark along with it. They both have given back. In fact, during the regular session, AMC opened 640, high 641, sold off to 489, back above $5. I certainly hope none of our listeners got caught chasing this stock because just the fundamentals are there. Now, Amazon could come out and say they're paying $10 for this. I would be surprised they'll have to do it without me. But your risk here, you closed on Friday down at 410. If they pull this off the table tomorrow, Amazon has not commented yet. You could easily be back at 410. Buck 95 was the low of the move. And, just with all the problems they got going on, the changes in the movie industry, who knows how long this company can remain a viable concern. Trading up a buck 20, big volume here. Let's see if Amazon does come to the rescue. But so far in today's session, no comments from Amazon, and it is sold off considerably from that pre-market high of 755.
Joel, let's talk about some of the stocks that have led the way today. It's been really more of the same, just big
Yes.
tech.
Yeah, and I know some market strategists that are very, very concerned about the narrow breadth in the market leading us higher. But you know what? You can't fight the trend, and the trend is up in the market. And it's the bad boys. It's the top of the components of the S&P 500 that we talk about all the time on this show. Microsoft up 1.4% at 187.30. Uh, Apple up 1.87%, trading nearly at 316. Amazon up 1.6% at 24.18. Google up 1.3. I mean, just the list goes on. Facebook up. These are the stocks. These are the stocks that you need to own if you're going to participate in the market. They should call it the S&P what? 6
Yep,
instead
six
of
or
the
something.
S&P 500. But you know what? They're dominating the index action until those stocks turn. Then you're going to continue to get this kind of price action. Let's just take a look at these stocks on an individual basis. Microsoft, I'll just look at them in relation to their all-time high. Mr. Softy, currently 127.28. Let's see if it can get up to that all-time high of 188.18. That's your all-time high in
I
Microsoft.
see 190.70.
When do you see that? I stand corrected. You are the
Uh,
champ.
February 11th.
190.70, February 11th. Apple getting real close as well. I believe that's 320 and change. It made a couple highs, 327.22. These are your targets. This is where you want to see these stocks go to on the hop. Amazon fully recovering from its earnings smackdown. That's filling the gap from that earnings day. All-time high on that 24.75. All-time closing high 24.74. Facebook, I know it got up to 215 in the pre-market the day of those earnings. You're inching your way back up there. Your all-time high above that is 224.20. And then the Googster, the Goog, I'll do the Goog without the L. That it had its good earnings report, tried to pull back a little bit. That is Matt making a new high for the rebound, but it's still off its all-time high of 1532.11.
We've also been talking about a lot of smaller tech names that have just been screaming higher here, and especially into their reports. And I want to refer now to Logitech, LOGI. They report after the close today. Pull up that chart. That might be an all-time high. I haven't gone back far enough to
That
look,
is an
but
all-time high.
they had previously reaffirmed their sales guidance for the year back in early March when the virus really started to get bad in America. So they report after the close today. So I don't know. Expectations are high.
Expectations are high. Technically, this is one's a little bit scary to me. You basically got matching ranges from the last two sessions 51.48, 51.63, 51.63 being the all time high. So you bust above that, you know there's nothing in there. Wouldn't want to be long this thing under $50. Friday's low, 49.99. Today's low, 50.10. You look like you're going to have matching closes here, right at the 51.39, that all-time closing high from yesterday. Real interesting fact about this stock, though. This is someone's either shorts or just bailing out in a big way, or people want to go long into the print. This stock has not traded over a million shares since March 19th when it traded, March 20th when it traded 1.1 million. So far, 1.7 million shares have changed hands here. Someone taking big positions ahead of the report above that 51.63 high from the day. Look out, there's nowhere to hide. On the downside, under $50. I would not want to be lined out with your money, Mr. Israel. 349 here. We are ticking up on the imbalances. Spoos just went red here, and they went hard. They went red hard here. Not hard, but boom, went down to 25 and a quarter. And we're bouncing. So I'm not sure what the imbalances are, but for the Bulls to complete the sweep today, getting this off the lows, let's see what we can do with that closing price at 28, 28.50. That's the benchmark. That would be a good day for the Bulls if you could close above that level. Back above it, quick spike, 25 and a quarter. Now we're back green. Alan Vergara is being very patient here, but he has asked about Qualcomm a few times. And man, that's just banging on the door, Alan. I don't know. 81.09, yesterday's high, 81.27. The high of today's session. Also matching lows in this one, 79.36, 79.54. Looks like you're going to have a matching close price. Bulls and Bears are squaring off here, Alan. You really want to see this thing break above 81.30 tomorrow. get above that double top and just keep on going, just hanging up here. I believe this is, I think it already had earnings, and this was right in the area of the earnings high. So really want to bust out there. Be a little bit concerned if it didn't hold those pair lows at 79.50 area. But very quiet day, consolidating day here, not quite inside day. But wait to play it. That break above 81.30 or a break below 79.50.
I only had one more that I really wanted to discuss, and then we'll do some tickers from the chat. So
Sure.
I want to look at CZR here, just because it does look a lot different from the other casino stocks. If you look at MGM, Las Vegas Sands, Wynn, the charts all pretty much look the same. Although speaking of Wynn, I just saw come across my feed here from Chris McFromhertz, our old buddy, that Wynn is reportedly moving towards a May 26th reopening. But anyway, Caesars Entertainment here. The chart looks a lot different than the other three major casino stocks. It's come back a lot more than they have.
It has, but I mean, what's your overall trend in this stock, right? I mean, this thing since 2014, when it was at 28 bucks, it's been a dog. I mean, it's had its breaks, it's had its rallies, it's had its breaks. The most recent break in March, just like everything else, took it down to wow, $3.22. You've almost tripled since then. Just hanging out at the highs of the move here. Look at all these highs. Someone wants out just under 10, 973, 974. All these highs, 950, 960. I don't know. I mean, yeah, prove to me you can get above 10 bucks, hold 10 bucks. And I think there's another leg higher in this stock. This is also the area kind of where it fell off a cliff from. Back on March 11th, you had a 980 close. The next day, 789. So this stock needs to prove to me, okay, that it needs to get over 10 bucks, hold 10 bucks, and it's another leg of a rally. But to me, this looks like it's getting tired here. I don't know what their casinos are. I don't see where where their income is coming from with casinos closed, but just looks like the rally is getting a little bit tired here. We'll see what happens with the which as you said the reports today.
Yep, after the close here.
Okay.
So yeah, not much as far as earnings reports today. Just really Caesars and Logitech, and there's a couple other small ones, but nothing really. It's a light day on the earnings front here.
What's going on with Tilray? A couple people asking about Tilray, TLRW.
I don't see Tilray on the calendar today. Let me check again.
Quiet,
I didn't see it the
quiet,
first time.
quiet. Good day, up volume, nice volume bump. I mean,
Oh yeah, look at that.
how
I
could you
missed
get
it.
excited? I mean, this stock has been in a trading range. I'm gonna go back here. $6 to $8, right? $6 to actually a little bit higher than that. $6 to $9. You're hanging right in the middle here. You need something good. You need this thing to bust up. I'll say all these highs at 859 need to clear those. But man, unless you're a range trainer in this stock and you got good levels to key off, this is when a stock sits in a consolidation period for this long, very very hard to call. And also I mean, that sector has just been under siege as well. So that's what I'm looking at here in Tilray. Someone mentioned Shopify. How's Shopify doing? Boom. Shrug off that
Oh
offering, double
wow,
bottom, 703, 703.78.
jeez.
Boom. Blast to a new all-time high. What bad can you say about that stock? Adding $43. Impressive
Didn't we
move.
say that the short interest was super high? No, or was
Can't
that
remember on
here?
this one.
Let me look it up real fast. I don't see anything. Um, I don't know. I mean, it may be here.
I don't know. I
What's the
mean,
float?
I had a few puts in that, and I just covered them. It wasn't worth it. It wasn't working. And after the earnings report, the stock has kept going, decent volume. Though this is a little bit lower volume day. It's going to trade 3.5 million. That's the lowest of the last 5 sessions. But who knows? You're going to keep, when you're eventually going to run out of buyers here in Shopify.
56 million share float also. So not a ton of supply out there. So I don't know. I think that's worth noting
Okay.
in a stock as strong as this. There aren't that many shares in existence, so that can always play into these rip
Tech, the
roaring
only
rallies.
tech company in Canada. I mean, people want to own it.
Sure. Let's look at AMD here. I saw someone drop AMD in the chat.
AMD, let's see. There's another one of your strong stocks got hit after earnings. Put in a nice pair. Now they weren't too close. 49.09, 49.73. Inching back up here toward the highs, trading up over $2 ahead of the report. Man, let's just call this. Hmm. I see ranges of the highs from 57.73 to 58.63. That's a pretty high range. So I'll just make it easy for you folks. Let's see this thing get up to 58 bucks. Uh Man, what's been the high? Well, the recent high was much higher than 59.27. I don't know. What are the two highs that are closest to each other? 57.35 and 50. It was 57.35 then 58. So that's really, you're not looking at much resistance here until you get up there. But there would be a couple places of maybe a little bit of caution if it can rally another buck and a half tomorrow, 57.35 and then 58 potential resistance points here in AMD.
All right, just about 2.5 minutes left in the regular session here, Joel, and we're still just flirting with unchanged on the day.
Yeah, we're just up a tick, down a tick, flat.
Yeah.
Overall, pretty good day for the market. Had a good range last night. Now, here's one of these days where you did get a shot at the higher low of the day, with the high being 29.47, the low being 28.89.75. That is for the overnight session. 29.37. That's your intraday high. 28.95.50, your intraday low. So people are just a little position squaring here. Quiet ranges, as I mentioned, you got the pair of lows at 28.95.50. That's from the day session only. I will be keeping an eye on that. Ahead of that 29.47, that was your high overnight. 29.41 is your all time, not your all time, it's your closing high for this rebound. So if you get up near that overnight and you're sitting on some longs, but couldn't even get there today during the regular session. Looks like we're tailing off to the close. Did you see imbalances at all? Did they
I
flicker?
saw I saw some small 500 million, I think, to
Yeah.
sell. I
Yep.
think
Yep.
nothing really worth.
Nothing major, not the fireworks that we had
No,
before. So that's it.
no.
Looks like a little weakness here into the close. Nothing get it worried about. Looks like we're gonna trade here down a couple dollars. Really, no big earnings reports here to speak of. Market tried to rally today. It did rally. It was green for quite some time. But now you're going to have your two closes, 28.50, and then looks like we're going to close right here at 29.26. Double close area near the top of the high close for the move. So little weakness into the close. We'll see if it carries over into tomorrow's session.
All right, so the dogs were weak today, and the stars were strong. So I guess that should make us feel pretty confident because I feel like we felt less confident on the days when they just bought everything.
I don't like
Uh,
this close at all. I don't
no,
know what
okay,
happened here. A little rug pull into the close. This is the area we came back down to before here at 4 o'clock close. I don't know what to say to that in imbalances, but a little weakness here in the last few minutes. Some nervous sellers up near the high close of the move. We'll see what happens overnight. We'll be
all
back
right.
with you tomorrow morning.
Yep, that's it. So please remember all the information from this broadcast meant to be used as informational purposes, not for investing or trading advice. We'll be back tomorrow morning, as Joel said. Everyone have a great rest of your day and be safe wherever you are.